Hey, it's a girl, Kdid. I'm gonna do a couple videos in the same spot, so don't judge me. Judge your mama, okay? The funny thing, I made this title really for something else initially. I did a whole video about domestic violence. It had nothing to do with my initial thoughts, but the no is still an answer is what I was thinking about with God. Like, honestly, a lot of times we as Christian or Christian people, we pray to God and we know he can do all things and he can change all things. And then when we get an answer with us no, in our minds we think, oh, he didn't answer me. No, he gave us the answer, because no is still an answer. I think people just don't think that literally no is still an answer. And a lot of times the no is a blessing. And sometimes when we hear the no and we think it's a yes and we do what we want to do anyway, we get in trouble. And we have to learn to go through that season, and it has to get done. He knows what's best for us at the end of the day. We don't know what's best for ourselves. We think we know what's best for ourselves, and then we get in predicaments that we cannot get out of, or it's hard to get out of, and then our heart is broken, or you just never know. It could be a lot of different things. It's good to pray about things, and sometimes, me myself, I just don't know if I'm just like, is it myself talking to myself, or does it mean God talking to me? Because it seems like it's not clear. If I listen to a word, I'm like, oh, okay, that head through that way, or it could be many different facets, And prayer, I think, is key. I do a prayer with my church every morning. Well, not every morning. I do 5 days a week. They do it 6 days a week. I do 5 days a week. I get up in the morning, I have the prayer on in the background, and then I do that every morning. Well, I say 5 days a week. That's what I do. And I don't really pray as much as long as them, because I'm really getting Kdiddavis to school, stuff like that. But I try my best to at least whisper over the prayer. He knows my heart. And then they have, after prayer, they do like a little Bible study thing. And I go to prayer on Monday nights, and I do Bible study on Wednesdays when I get there for those 2 days a week. But I try to do my best to try to stay connected. I think sometimes it just feels like it's rough, it's hard. And I feel like a lot of times it's just alone and lonely, right? And there's so many different things I be praying for. I feel like I don't pray enough, but I pray, like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like when I was younger, I prayed much more. And it's just a lot, and especially being a single mom and it's a lot being a single mom. You don't want to bring people around your kids. You want to make sure the right people, friends you have, is people to be good example. Because the people you have as friends, your kid's gonna see that, and it's like they're gonna feed off for just not you. Because your kid don't only take examples from you, take examples from the people you have around you also. So I'm very mindful who's around my kid and what they're saying and how they're talking. Because I'm like, I don't want to think that's okay behavior, because I don't think what you're doing is okay at all, even though I'm cool with you. So I'm very mindful. Like, if I hang out with people I think you have questionable agendas and stuff like that, I don't put my kid around that situation. I did it one time and I was like, I regret this crap. Why would I do this to my kid? And I was like, why am I here right now? Because it was nothing crazy, but I'm like, if I don't do that, I'd have my kid around there. And the thing about it, the sad thing about it too, these people would do stuff around me and they know I don't do these things. And on top of that, one thing is what you do for me, I don't care. You do it for my kid when I'm there, like, bro, I don't curse. I don't do a lot of things. I just don't do, because it's not appropriate for me as doing that as a Christian woman and just trying to be a better example. Granted, I'm not perfect, and that's the thing about it. I am far from perfect. I fall like everybody else, and yeah. So sometimes I think as Christian people in general, we just like, why is this happening to me? But why is it not happening to you? We have to be examples, and it happens to the just and unjust. Like I said, I want to say in Matthew, and we have to do what we got to do. So that's a little bit of that, it can be hard out here. It's really, really hard out here, especially when you're alone and yeah. But as a woman, when you're alone for a long time, it can be hard. But God has given me the strength to make it, and I am grateful for that. It's just very hard in general. It's all around. I think just being a Christian, whether a woman or a man, I think it's very hard. Especially getting up in age. When I was younger, I feel like it wasn't as hard. I feel like when I was younger, I wasn't as good of a Christian either. I really was slacking my writing. I wasn't that great. But the thing about people thinking that, oh my God, you become a Christian, you're just amazing, like, your life changing. No, it takes time. Like, literally, it takes time to change. And I feel like probably 5 or 6 years into my walk with Christ, that's when I got much. That's actually, you can see the change more. Like, you sort of change a little bit, but not as defined in a way. So I know for a fact it got better. I feel like I was hard. People think I'm hard still, but I'm like, no, I was really, really hard as a kid. And now I feel like I'm soft, and I'm like, how am I being soft? I don't like being soft. I'm trying to be girly. Trying to be a lady. But yeah, I just want to be more Christ-like and just have better thoughts and treat people better. And a lot of things I complained about before, I try my best not to complain about it and think about, I think I just do this and I think it kind of helped me, but kind of not. I feel like I put down my own problems a little bit because of it. I try to think, oh, it could be worse. But at the end of the day, it's still my feelings, and it's still my feelings, how I feel about a situation, and I gotta take that into consideration. But I also think about, like, it could be worse. Like, I could have been really down. Like, people out there don't have, I tell Katanya, like, people out here don't have water to drink. People don't have clothes in their backs. We have to be grateful for what God has given us, and especially coming where we come from, being homeless, it's a lot. So I know that it can be worse, and I'm happy we got the situation. And we want better, bigger and better things, but again and again, no is an answer. If he told you no, is a reason why he told you no. And maybe he just told you also, it's coming soon. Bro, it's coming soon. He still wants you to be built up to a certain level before he give you certain things. Like, all of us want to go from 1 to 1,000, but we have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get to 1,000. If you skip steps, it's gonna be on shaky foundation. It's gonna be like a Jenga piece. This is not properly when the game is actually played, not when it's put together. Like, when the Jenga piece is put together, all the pieces in the spot, it's much stronger, right? When you take out the pieces and put them on top and not doing them properly, that's when they fall. He didn't want you to fall. He wants you to succeed, and to do that, you have to be able to be on proper ground. And so it might be a no, and a no is the answer, but it also might just be, hold on, sis. Hold on, bro. You're gonna get there. You just have to wait, okay? But anyway, thank you for listening. I might do more videos like this. I'm not sure. So don't come here thinking you're gonna get your religious, coming over here. I always want to do some more religious stuff. I talk about God in my, other videos and stuff like that. But I'll be thinking about it, then I forget by the time I record it. And you know what it is? I want to have more thoughts and then just pick up the camera. But I don't be doing that as well. I need to be a better vlogger and doing these things. But it is what it is. What you gonna say? What you gonna do? And yeah. Anyway, guys, KK's in the doctor's office right now. I know it's not what you came here for, but you're gonna hear some rambling. You know, when you come to these videos for me, for your girl Kdid, you're gonna hear rambling, and you have to be okay with that, okay? I love you. Bye, and be safe. Later.